Okay, now that you have created your scatter plot, you might want to look at the correlation coefficient. So in this video, I'm going to show you two different ways of doing it. One is pretty manual, you need a calculator. Okay, and the other one is creating calculated fields. It depends on how do you want to do this. Both ways work equally well. So in order to get the correlation coefficient, all you need to do is to mouse over, right, and you look at R squared. R squared in this case is 0.885064. If you want to get the exact numbers, right, without just copy it, what you can do is go into your right click, okay, go to describe trend model, and you'll notice that whole load of things come up, right? One of them is your R squared. So R squared is this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this, right, the R squared from here, without selecting everything. I'm just going to copy this, Control C, and I'm going to look for my calculator, right? And I'm going to input this into my calculator. When I input this into my calculator, I'm going to square root it, and you will find that the number is actually 0.941, right? So it's pretty good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just take note of that, right? 0.941, and I am going to revisit it later. So that's the manual way. The other way involves inserting a calculated field. So go in, right, click on this drop down box here, create calculated field, and I'm going to put this as correlation, so that at the end of the day, when I name my fields, the way I name my fields is going to tell me what parameters I'm looking at and what I'm measuring, right? So in this case, I'm going to go as overall set, right? Customer satisfaction, right? And I am going to look at, in this case, ambiance. Okay, so after naming it, I'm going to put in COR, right? Correlation. And what I'm going to do is basically do a correlation between your customer satisfaction, okay, customer overall satisfaction, right? And okay, instead of doing ambiance, because I realized that ambiance has already been created, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do, okay, ambiance airport, okay, and I'm going to apply, and this is going to be there, right? But you notice that there are actually two. I'm going to delete one of them actually, because instead of causing confusion, I'm going to delete one of them, okay? And if you want, you put it to text, right? This is the number that we got, right? 0.941. Okay, so this is, it checks out. We are going to do the rest. So unfortunately, you have to create one by one. So what I would like to do is basically duplicate, okay, and you will see a copy coming up, okay. You can actually just edit the copy, okay, so edit, and instead of ambience of airport, I would change this to maybe cleanliness, right? Cleanliness of washrooms. Okay, so I'm going to change this to cleanliness WS, right? Washrooms. Okay, and this is done. So I'm going to put in this, and you'll notice that this can be done for basically all the different components. Okay, we are going to duplicate another one. I'm just going to show you one more. So edit this, and instead of cleanliness of washrooms, I'm going to put in maybe cleanliness of airport terminal, right? So I'm going to edit this as well because it says cleanliness, okay, terminal, okay. Calculation is valid, so I'm press OK, and I can add it in. So all you need to do is double click and it will be added in to the set. Okay, so if you want to kind of expand it, you can do it as well. Okay, you mouse over and then you expand it, right? So it gives you a bit more clarity because the words are not truncated. And so you can actually do that. You can even do a sorting. So you know that ambience is the most important, followed by cleanliness of washrooms, um, yeah, and also cleanliness of the airport terminal. Okay, and that's how you calculate your correlation coefficient.